Hello everyone and welcome back to the next lecture of control systems. In this presentation we are going to discuss step response of a system. So let's get started. Similar to the impulse response of a system, the step response is the response of the system when the input is the step signal. If we are having a system having an impulse response ht, and if we give unit step signal as the input to this system, then the output is called as the step response. If the input is xt and the output is yt, we can write yt equal to xt convolution with ht. If we apply Laplace transform to both the sides, then the convolution in time domain will convert to multiplication in s domain. So we will have ys equal to xs multiplied with hs. Since we are having xt as the unit step signal, its Laplace transform will be equal to 1 over s. So we will have ys equal to 1 over s multiplied with hs. Now if we want to find out the step response, we will take the inverse Laplace transform and we will have yt equal to integral from 0 to t ht dt. 1 over s is multiplied with hs, so it will follow the integral property of Laplace transform, and if we take the inverse Laplace, we will have integral from 0 to t ht. If we differentiate a function in time domain, then s is multiplied in the Laplace domain, and if we integrate a function in time domain, then 1 over s is multiplied in the Laplace domain. So now we have yt equal to integral from 0 to t ht dt. Here yt is the step response of the system and ht is the impulse response of the system. So we can say that the step response of the system is the integration of impulse response from 0 to t. This is the basic formula to find out the step response whenever we are given the impulse response of the system. So now we have discussed the formula to find out the step response of a system whenever we are given the impulse response. Let us now understand this expression in a better manner with the help of an example. Part A. If the impulse response of a system is given by e to the power minus 2t ut, find the step response. And part B. If the step response of a system is given by e to the power minus 2t ut, then find the impulse response. So we can see in part A, we are given the impulse response of the system, which is equal to e power minus 2t ut, and we need to find out the step response. And in part B, we are given the step response of the system, and it is equal to e power minus 2t ut, and we need to find out the impulse response. So firstly, we will discuss part A. So moving on to the solution, we are given the impulse response equal to e power minus 2t ut. The impulse response of this system is given by e power minus 2t ut, and we need to find out the step response. So we have the expression step response equal to integral from 0 to t impulse response, and the impulse response is e to the power minus 2t ut. We can directly put this impulse response into this formula and find out the step response. So we will have yt, which is the step response of the system, equal to integral from 0 to t e power minus 2t dt, where e power minus 2t is the impulse response of the system. We have neglected the term ut because it is equal to 1 from 0 to infinity. So now if we integrate this term, we will have yt equal to minus of e power minus 2t over 2 under the limits 0 to t, and if we solve the limits, we will have yt equal to minus 1 by 2 multiplied with e power minus 2t minus 1. Now if we multiply minus 1 by 2 with this function, we will have yt equal to 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 multiplied with e power minus 2t. And this is the step response of the system when t is greater than 0, because we have integrated this term from 0 to t. We have one more method to find out the step response of this system, and we will now discuss the method number 2 to find out the step response whenever we are given the impulse response. We are given a system whose impulse response is e power minus 2t ut. The input is unit step signal and the output is the step response. In this method, we will first find out the transfer function of this system, and we all know that the transfer function is the Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input. So we have the transfer function hs equal to ys over xs equal to 1 over s plus 2. We know if we take the Laplace transform of impulse response of the system, we will get the transfer function. And the Laplace transform of e power minus 2t ut is equal to 1 over s plus 2. So the transfer function of this system is 1 over s plus 2. Now if we have the transfer function of a system, we can find out the output with respect to any input. In this case, the input is unit step signal. So if we have xt equal to ut, the Laplace transform of ut will be equal to 1 over s. So we will have ys over 1 over s equal to 1 over s plus 2. If we transpose this term 1 over s to right hand side, we will have ys equal to 1 over s multiplied with s plus 2. Now if we want to take the inverse Laplace transform, firstly we will have to split these two terms by using partial fractions. So 1 over s multiplied with s plus 2 is equal to a over s plus b over s plus 2. So now if we want to find out the value of b, we will multiply s plus 2 on both the sides and then we will substitute s equal to minus 2. And if we want to find out the value of a, we will multiply the factor s on both the sides and then we will substitute the value of s equal to 0. So basically, if we want to find out the value of b, we put s equal to minus 2, and if we want to find out the value of a, we put s equal to 0. So let me give you one method which is called as the cover-up method, by which we can directly find out the values of a and b in the partial fraction. So if you want to find out the value of b, just put s equal to minus 2 and cover this term. So we will have s equal to minus 2 and we will have the value of b equal to minus 1 over 2. Similarly, if we want to find out the value of a, just put s equal to 0 and cover s in this term. We have 1 over s plus 2 remaining, and if we put s equal to 0, we will have the value of a equal to 1 over 2. In this way, we have the value of a equal to 1 over 2 and the value of b equal to minus 1 over 2. And now we can take the inverse Laplace transform. So we will have yt equal to 1 over 2 ut minus 1 over 2 e power minus 2t ut. The inverse Laplace transform of 1 over s is ut and the inverse Laplace transform of 1 over s plus 2 is e power minus 2t ut. And in this way, we have calculated the step response of this system. So now we are done with part A of our example. We will now move on to part B. If the step response of a system is given by e power minus 2t ut, find the impulse response. In this case, the step response is e power minus 2t ut and we need to find out the impulse response. So now I want you all to pause this video and try this question by method number 2 on your own. And if you are able to do it, let me know in the comment section. I hope you are done. So let's move on to the solution. We are given a system here whose impulse response we need to find out. We are given the step response of this system, which is equal to e power minus 2t. And it means that if we give unit step signal to this system, the output will be e power minus 2t ut. And in that case, we need to find out the impulse response of this system. So if we try to find out the transfer function of this system, we can find out the impulse response. We are having the output yt equal to e power minus 2t ut, so its Laplace transform will be equal to 1 over s plus 2. And the input is unit step signal, so the Laplace transform of unit step signal is 1 over s. And if we rearrange this, we will have the transfer function equal to s over s plus 2. So now we have calculated the transfer function and we are now able to find out the output with respect to any input for this system. So now to find out the impulse response of this system, we will consider the same system, and now the input is the impulse signal and we need to find out the impulse response. So we are having the transfer function equal to s over s plus 2. So we can write y dash s over x dash s equal to s over s plus 2, where y dash s is the Laplace transform of new output y dash t and x dash s is the Laplace transform of new input x dash t, where x dash t is the impulse signal. So the Laplace transform of impulse signal will be equal to 1. So we will have y dash s equal to s over s plus 2. Now if we want to split this factor into two different terms, we will add 2 and subtract 2 in the numerator. So we will have y dash s equal to s plus 2 minus 2 over s plus 2. In this way, we can split this term and this term in two different factors. We will have y dash s equal to 1 minus 2 over s plus 2. S plus 2 over s plus 2 will be equal to 1 minus 2 over s plus 2 will be the second term. And now we can take the inverse Laplace transform. We will have y dash t equal to del t minus 2 multiplied with e power minus 2t ut. The inverse Laplace transform of 1 is del t and the inverse Laplace transform of 2 over s plus 2 is 2 multiplied with e power minus 2t ut. And this is the impulse response of the system having transfer function s over s plus 2. And in this way, we are done with this lecture. We will discuss the concept of ramp response in the upcoming lecture. Thank you for watching this lecture. I'll end this one here. See you in the next lecture.